Hey there guys, and welcome back to Pokemon Soul Silver. In the last episode we caught our second team member, Spearow. So now we have Totodile at level 8 or something, and Spearow at level... what was he at? 5. And another Kakuna, which is basically free experience for Spearow. And he's actually capable of reliably 2-hit KOing them now, as opposed to the first Kakuna he took on in the previous episode, which took ages. Oh, critical hit, very nice. And Spearow is proving to be quite the critical hit magnet. Not that he attracts them, he causes them. And he's level 6 now, doesn't learn any new moves. I think he just learned Leer at level 5, so... makes sense. Dark Cave, Pokemon light up, I'd explore it. Well, it just so happens that plenty of Pokemon can light it up. With Flash, which thank goodness is not an HM anymore. When will they just... they should just make all HMs into TMs, now that TMs are infinitely reusable, and much more easy to get rid of than HMs. They should just do that, especially because pretty much all of the HMs suck, except for Surf and Waterfall, and maybe Fly. At least for in-game, Fly should not be used in a competitive environment at all. Anyway, even though we don't have Flash yet, we can kind of wander around in here. You could catch a few Pokemon if you want to, like Zubat. This is, I think, the first chance you get at catching one of those. And I suppose if you're looking for a Pokemon to use Fly on your team, Zubat isn't the worst thing you can end up with. It's still leagues ahead of Pidgey and Hoot Hoot, and quite a few other ones. And you can also get Geodude in here. There's also a couple rare Pokemon, which I think you can only find in here, namely Wobbuffet and I want to say Dunsparce. Although, now that I think about it, maybe Dunsparce was somewhere else. Dunsparce was also definitely a rare Pokemon that you're not going to run into anywhere. Anyway, here we have a Bulk Apricorn. Don't they know that Bulk isn't actually a color? It's like the lack of colors or something? And then white was like all colors at the same time. I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, here we have another bug catcher. Spearow will just eat those up, so let's go, let's do this quickly. 4 Pokemon. Probably all Caterpies and Weedles. Level 2. Come on. Okay, I admit he shouldn't have very high level Pokemon, but level 2 is ridiculous. There is nothing on his team that Spearow is not going to be able to one-hit KO. At least the experience is still somewhat worthwhile. And another level 2 Caterpie. You'd think he'd at least try and raise the one he already has before he catches another one. Furthermore, I don't really understand why so many trainers want to have duplicates of the same Pokemon. Especially ones like Caterpie and Weedle. At least this one's level 3. Wow, we're moving up the ranks real quick. Still an easy one-hit KO because it's a Weedle. I mean, come on. I get that he's a bug catcher, but at least give him some bugs that are slightly challenging to fight. Give him Ladybug, give him Spinarak, give him Pineco. Hell, you introduced plenty of new bug Pokemon in Generation 2. Give him Yanma. Give him Shuckle. I guess Heracross and Scizor would be kind of overdoing it. Oh great, another phone number. Well, this one will at least give me berries on occasion, so I guess that's more worthwhile than Joey is. With his freaking top percentage Rattata. Anyway, we'll find another Pokeball. I guess that's gonna come in handy at some point. And what wild Pokemon can we find in here? Just the same ones that you could find in the areas before. Pidgey, Rattata, Hoot Hoot, I want to say Sentret. Though I do believe you can catch Bellsprouts in here. Which, if you're looking for a grass-type Pokemon, and you didn't start out with Chikorita because you're a sane person, I guess Bellsprout would be a decent option. Although, now that I think about it, hell no it isn't. Bellsprout freaking sucks. I used a Bellsprout on an earlier playthrough of Soul Silver, and let's just say that it was horrible. Pretty much as far as stab moves go, it's gonna be using Vine Whip for a really, really long time. Because it doesn't learn Razor Leaf until like level 37 or something. pretty much my, I think my Bellsprout and Weeping Bell, it was mainly using Vine Whip and Cut as its only means of offense throughout the entire playthrough. It was terrible. It sucked, it was slow, it couldn't take a hit, it didn't hit very hard because all its moves were so weak. It was just awful. Do not use a Bellsprout. I beg of you. I mean, hell, I think he did get Absorb and Mega Drain at some point, but then we're still talking about a 40 base power move, which is pathetic. Anyway, there we go. We have that done. We can go here to this Japanese-style skyscraper, which is the Bellsprout Tower. Yes, it's a monument to the worst freaking grass Pokemon ever. And there's a 100-foot tall Bellsprout that became the inside pillar of this building, which is moving for some reason. That is quite spooky. Anyway, if we get to the top, we will get a wonderful move. Well, I guess that's all the reason we need. Also, wild Pokemon in here. Rattata, because we totally couldn't get that outside. Also, we're in a building. Why does the ground look like a cave? Lazy design, I suppose. Anyway, this tower is full of bald old men for you to fight. Lovely. Wearing kimonos and holding a Pokeball on a pearl necklace or something. And they all have Bellsprouts, because this is the Bellsprout Tower. Can't have a trainer in here that doesn't have a freaking Bellsprout. However, if you have a flying type Pokemon, or you started out with Cyndaquil, this is a great place for you to train. I mean, Totodile isn't gonna do much good in here, but Spearow is gonna love this place. So many Bellsprouts for him to destroy. They're all freaking level 3. Come on, they could have at least been level 5 or something. They still would have died to peck just as hard, but at least I would have gotten a lot more experience out of it. And another Bellsprout. Because screw variety, especially early in the game. I don't really know what I'm expecting. I mean, there are only 250, I think somewhere between 250 and 260 Pokemon in the Johto Dex for this game. Barring the legendaries, of course, I think here you end up with about 250 maybe. Pretty much everything from Generation 1 and 2 plus all the extra evolutions that you can get through leveling up, I believe. Because the ones that require items, like Rhyperior and Electivire and Magmortar and stuff, they are not in the new Johto Dex, because they just said, hey, let's hide those items until after you get the National Dex, so we don't have to put them in the Johto Dex. It's genius. But ones that you get by other means, like having your Pokemon know a move, and then level it up to evolve, like Yanma, or Aipom, or Lickitung, or Piloswine. All of those evolutions were added to the new Johto Dex, so at least there's a couple more in there. It's kind of what they're doing with Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire now. Pretty much the Hoenn Dex in that game will be the exact same one as in Ruby and Sapphire, but with all the new evolutions and stuff. So pretty much just Gallade, Frostlass, any other Gen 3 new evolutions? Probopass as well, and Dusknoir. I think those were about the only ones. So yeah, the Hoenn Dex will probably still suck in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, so that's also really good to know. It's definitely gonna suck after having played X and Y, which had an in-game dex of like 450 Pokemon, to go back to one that barely has over 200. But I digress. Up to the next floor, there's another item here, an X accuracy. No one ever uses those. They don't even sell for much. They are all around useless. Hey there, bald guy. Ooh, he has pretty good eyesight to see me from all the way over there. So we look leaves in the wind. Like a Bellsprout getting destroyed by a Pidgey's Gust or something. Sage Edmund. Isn't that the guy from Twilight? Edmund? Or Edward? Edward or I don't know. I don't watch those piece of shit movies, so you can't blame me for not knowing. And is it me, or is that whole tween girl movie crap becoming all the rage these days? The Hunger Games? I saw something called Divergent, which really looked like Twilight to me. The Maze Runner also seemed like one of those book series turned into movies that focus on teenage girls. Anyway, another Bellsprout Spearow got to level 9 and now knows Fury Attack. So now he also has a normal type stab move, but it's pretty damn weak. It's not going to hit anything super effectively. It pretty much requires you to be really lucky for it to do any damage. So you'll probably just still see me use Peck most of the time, because it's probably just the better option. Alright, a potion. Can't complain about that, I suppose. It's a freebie. And more bald guys. What are you doing, Spearow? He's dancing around the pillar. Well, I guess if that's what he calls dancing. Then again, he's a bird. I don't think birds would be capable of performing such exquisite physical movements that are required for dancing. You kinda gotta have arms, not wings. Anyway, let's go and battle this guy. He trains a fight and enlightenment. Yeah, good luck with that. They all look the bloody same too. Sage Jin. Anyway, a level 6 Bellsprout, but it's only one. At least this means the battle will be over sooner, so that's a good thing. There we go, it's over already. Ta-da! Can we get some decent experience? That's not bad. No, that's really not bad. Thank you, Sage Jin. This little squirt sure made me hurt. That's what she said. I haven't done one of those in a while. The Elder's TM likes even... Oh, so it's Flash we're getting. I was kind of expecting Rock Smash, to be honest, because Rock Smash is still an HM in this one. And I strongly remember you getting an HM when beating this thing. Although then again, Flash was an HM in Generation 2. Oh crap, this one actually lived. Bloody hell, Bellsprout. That's the first Bellsprout we've seen actually getting to pull off an attack. Oh bloody hell, Fury Attack. I use you once and that's what happens. Oh, at least the Vine Whips are not doing much. There we go, Fury Attack. That's what Fury Attack looks like. Hit one time. And that should get me up to level 10. I think Spearow is actually a couple levels beyond Totodile at this point. Hell, we haven't even seen Totodile yet in this episode. That's quite sad. I gotta use Totodile more. But there's so many Bellsprouts here, using Totodile just wouldn't be a good move. Especially with his bold nature, he wouldn't be able to one-hit KO them at all. And then Vine Whip would probably deal some damage to him. Level 7 Bellsprout, wow, we are moving up the ranks, people. Okay, Peck, is this gonna one-hit KO? Yes, excellent. I guess that level 6 one just had extraordinarily high defenses. Hoot Hoot, oh bloody hell, it's a different Pokemon. You do know this is Bellsprout Tower, not Hoot Hoot Tower. You're not allowed to use anything other than a Bellsprout in here. But I guess Totodile would be able to beat this thing, level 7. Well, let's see what I have to tackle. Okay, we're bulky, we can do this. Water Gun. Although I think Hoot Hoot's special defense is fairly decent, yeah, kinda what I was expecting. Aw, man. It learns Hypnosis that early? I guess maybe Hoot Hoot might have some utility after all. I mean, that's pretty good. You don't get a lot of Pokemon with access to sleep moves that early. Unless you have like a Butterfree. I think it learns Sleep Powder at like 14 or 15 or something. Come on, Totodile, wake up. Although Hypnosis' accuracy does suck, it's like 60%, it's not very good. Then again, there are quite a few sleep moves that have it worse. Sing, Grass Whistle. So I guess it's not all bad. Come on, Totodile, there we go, finally wakes up. That took way too many turns. At least, oh no, we're not within Torrent range just yet. Now we are though, actually no, I think not. 4 times 7 is 28. So we're still not in bloody Torrent range, but that critical hit will help seal the deal just fine. And good experience level 9, oh, I was not expecting that. Can we get a new move? Pretty please, no new move. I think he should learn Bite pretty soon. That should be a pretty good move. Ah, look, it's Dick again. Hey, Dick, what are you doing here? You should have... What you've got it, isn't he good? That's what she said. Or that's what they said. Because it's us, you know. Plural. What's up, Dick? He calls him the Elder, but he was no match for me. Shadows Electra should be nice to Pokemon. They cannot defeat me. Doesn't mean anything to me. Ah, he's such a dick. And he spins and teleports away. Because that's how you get out of buildings in the Pokemon world. You spin around real fast and get sent to the world of Oz or something. So good of you to come here. Spark Tower's a place of training. Little about fruit together. I'm the final test. Okay. Let's see if we pass with flying colors. I'm going to assume yes, because he's probably just going to bring out freaking Bellsprouts again. Elder Lee, at least he looks different. Yep, Bellsprout, level 7. He's not much tougher than any of the other guys. It's not like he's going to have a level 10 Victory Bell or something. That'd be challenging, at least. Even though it should technically be impossible, and he does have a Hoot Hoot. I sense Hypnosis shenanigans incoming. That's really the only way I could lose this battle, Hypnosis shenanigans. Oh crap, level 10, that is sturdy. Peck. Alright, I guess I can take one more of those. Torn boosted water gun, let's go, nice, oh it's a critical hit. That's not gonna do the trick, gotta use a potion. Because I kinda want Totodile to get this experience, because he's kinda falling behind compared to Spearow. There we go, should be enough. Whoa. An AI that switches? What dark magic is this? Okay, I'm not gonna keep Totodile in on this thing. Get Spearow in there. Take a Vine Whip or a Growth. Sure, let's set up, because I'm totally gonna give you an opportunity to attack here. Genius AIs. It's like he didn't even see me creaming all of his other fellow monks. At level 11. Damn, Spearow, you gained a lot of levels in this episode. But, I said it earlier, this is a great place to train flying Pokemon and Cyndaquil. Anyway, let's bring Totodile back in so we can kick the shit out of that Hoot Hoot. And we can finally get out of here. Come on, Water Gun. Probably 2 more hits. Crap, that might be 3. Oh well. Back again, oh, I guess we're having a speed tie. Water Gun, let's go. Finish him off. Nope, still 3. And there we go, win the speed tie. Kill him before he hits me in with the Hypnosis. I was totally expecting him to pull that out at some point. I guess he just preferred going for Peck for some reason. It's like it's a bad idea to put your opponent to sleep. Even though that totally cripples them. Anyway, there we go, we beat Elder Lee, we're done with Sprout Tower. Should be able to stand up to Faulkner. Should be able to make good use of this. It's a TM called Flash. Yay, now we can explore Dark Cave. Except we don't have Rock Smash yet, so we can't really go all that far in. I'm trying on Bellsprout, for example. Well, I don't have anything that could learn Flash at the moment. And you don't even need it, because you can easily get through caves without it. So, I don't know if Flash is gonna find its way onto my team eventually. Probably not. Anyway, now that we're done with this, we can go and do the Pokemon Gym, even though I'm pretty sure you're not required to do Sprout Tower before the Pokemon Gym. I just did it because it's a great place to level up Spearow first. So in the next episode, we will go to the Violet City Gym, challenge Faulkner, and hopefully earn our first gym badge. Should be good to go, I guess, with just 2 Pokemon. So, thanks for watching, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.